the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Field in Arlington. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Texas Rangers. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Rangers are looking to break out the brooms here at home.
No doubt, they will be absolutely focused. You want to steal a sweep from your rivals any chance you can. And I got to be honest, this is probably bigger for the fans than the players playing in this one. Huge bragging rights at stake.
Colby Allard, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Hit down the third baseline.
First pitch, 136.
Fouled away. Struck him out. Ready now for Baltimore, Nick Markakis. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. And now the first pitch. Nick Markakis comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think Ryan Mountcastle is a guy we really need to focus in on today. He hit over .330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
So now to the plate, Eddie Murray. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. One and one to the potent switch-hitting bat of Eddie Murray. Just underway in Arlington. There's a strike with the breaking ball.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ballgame. Jim Palmer gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Stepping up is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As he'll take a look at ball one. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Count even now at 1-1. Pitch on the way. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Stepping in now, Michael Young. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Young is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Three and 1. Pudge Rodriguez will be next. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. And another foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and set to stand in perhaps the premier backstop of the last 20 years, the veteran Pudge Rodriguez. From the belt, the pitch, and that one got a piece of it.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Into the box, Adolis Garcia. So take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers, 9 driven in. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Young over at second. Rodriguez at first, one gone. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
And he fouls this one off. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that'll miss for ball 4 as this one gets away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Nate Lowe digging in now. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Count is 1-2 now. Bases are loaded with only one out. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 1-0 the count. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Two 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two and 1 to David Dahl.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And the 32nd pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. In now for the O's, Cal Ripken. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Now the pitch. Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Rangers dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin, heads or tails. Two terrific starting pitchers, both teams firing their bullets. Their ace is going today. This should be a good one.
Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Brooks Robinson is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Second home run early in the year, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
So here's Trey Mancini. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 1 home run and 3 driven in. The 1-0.
Hey!
Still only 1 out in the inning. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
2-2.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2.
Cedric Mullins waits on deck. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8, the center fielder, number 31.
Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on the way. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting none.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Yadi Molina digging in now. Strike taken to throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Soft liner to the right side, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Looped out toward third, and this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Batting 8.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Here's Joey Gallo now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Gallo, a Nevada native. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Fastball just off the inside corner.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Still 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he got him. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in as the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
High in the air down the right field line, but this will land untouched. Roberts stands 5'9" and will hit from both sides of the plate. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues, without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
Here comes the 1-2.
Oh, that's up there.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
At the plate now, Nick Markakis. He sways and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the pitch. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Roberts leads off second with nobody out. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
Stepping in next, Eddie Murray. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Set. Here it comes.
Yeah.
The 0-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, that's got to be a base running mistake right there. But taking a look at it, I guess, in his defense, he had to wait to see if the ball was going to be caught. By the time he saw it get down, the ball was already on its way back to the infield.
To the plate now, Cal Ripken. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Nope.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Hit on the ground to short. There's Kiner Falefa. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
And stepping in, Brooks Robinson, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the first pitch to him, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And Robinson behind 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Orioles lead it 3-0. Bottom of the third now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
The shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
First pitch on its way.
Nope. That's inside.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 1-1 home.
Ball. Damn. That's ball 3.
Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and here comes the clutch hitting Michael Young. First offering. And this one's
Ball
not
1,
close.
no strike.
It's in the dirt for ball 1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now, this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
In now, Pudge Rodriguez. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And it's quickly 0-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
He jumped all over breaking stuff last time up on that homer. So I got to believe in the back of his mind he knows he's probably getting a fastball in during this sequence.
Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Skied down the left field line. Dahl moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
So the next to bat will be Trey Mancini. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Nope,
and that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pops this one up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Cedric Mullins. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1-1.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Stepping in once again is Adolis Garcia. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. First pitch on the way as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. Marquez is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
So next to the plate for Texas, Nate Lowe. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's too high.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
David Dahl to the plate now. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Still down 3-0. Striding in is Yadier Molina. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Yadier Molina.
First pitch of the AB now.
No, inside.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Molina, once a member of the Cardinals organization. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is Dahl, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as the O's have extended their lead now 4-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Brian Roberts, the next batter. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Fouled off. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And that misses 2-2.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. He takes the turn and heads for second. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Jordan Lyles, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. At the plate, Nick Markakis, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Runner breaks for third, pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. So next to hit is Eddie Murray. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Roberts takes his lead at third with 1 away. Into the corner and slicing foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Ripped toward the gap in right. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Cal Ripken. Check swing here, and they'll appeal it down to first, but Carl Dixon's right on it. He went around, so that's strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dahl's in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The third baseman, number 5, Brooks Robinson.
So now into the box is Brooks Robinson. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Lyles comes set. Here's the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1.
No ball.
In the dirt here. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit out toward second. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Orioles are on top 5-0. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind. So the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
For the Rangers.
Thank you, Heidi.
Here's
Brock Holt now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 13, Joey Gallo.
Up next for the Rangers, Joey Gallo struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Now the pitch.
2-1.
Two and two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Nick Solak. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And he'll come back with 1 in the 3rd as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fouled away.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. And the Rangers are in the hit column.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive players all over it.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Check swing here, and they'll appeal it down to first, but Carl Dixon's right on it. He went around, so that's strike one. Hit in the air down the left field line. Mancini will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave one. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball that side.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
2-1 now.
One strike.
Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first down. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. First pitch of the AB on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Again, another foul ball. One out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, number 31.
And now in the box, Cedric Mullins. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Lyles gets the sign. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with two men out. To short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Plate now is the designated hitter, Michael Young, to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
Next up is Pudge Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Rodriguez, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
To the plate now, Adolis Garcia. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman.
Next, it'll be Nate Lowe. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now. That one's in there, 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Now into the box, David Dahl struck out in his last trip to the plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. From the belt, the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. A ball and 2 strikes. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Rangers leave a pair. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Lifetime versus Jordan Lyles. He carries a .421 batting average. Now here's the first offering. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Swing and a liner. Garcia is there, one away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Brian Roberts. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. And he gets ahead 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Holt takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Nick Markakis. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. Lyles gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. But they hold a 5-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Brock Holt.
Second baseman, Brock Holt.
First offering.
Ball, that's out.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high, so this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second, scooped up, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 13, Joey Gallo.
Into the box, Joey Gallo. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bases are empty. One man out. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So now to the plate, Nick Solak, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. One there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Rangers go down quickly there. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. John King will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Eddie Murray will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Now here's the pitch.
Number 33, Eddie
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. The Rangers came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Dahl is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
At the plate now, Cal Ripken. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. 1 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Now it'll be Brooks Robinson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 5 and the Rangers So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
No, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Now the pitch.
Hey! Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Here's the pitch.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael.
Next will be the designated hitter, Michael Young. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First delivery to him. Hit back up the middle. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Next, here is Pudge Rodriguez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Right there for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Right to him. Throw onto the first baseman Murray, and that retires the side. Rangers set down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Ryan Mountcastle. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one yanked just foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
1-2.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hard hit at third. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 31.
And now here is Cedric Mullins. He grounded out last time up. First delivery to him. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's by him for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Count even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
2 out, nobody on. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So next to bat will be Yadier Molina. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Mullins is off at first with 2 away. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Pitch is popped up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So now here is Adolis Garcia, 0-for-2 with a walk for him so far.
Number 53.
First offering on its way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
He's still looking really solid here in the 9th, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
The first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Into the box, Nate Lowe. Popped him up. Molina is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Rangers, the left fielder, David Dahl.
Now to the plate, David Dahl. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
The 2-0 on the way. Ball 3 as he misses low with it here.
Count 3-0.
Brock Holt is on deck. Pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
The batter, the second baseman.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the 9th, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Tyler Wells enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
Tyler Wells.
Digging in next, Brock Holt. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch of the AB now.
Ball.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
5-0 the final score today. The O's took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jim Palmer takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Colby Allard was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Rangers, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.